All right, guys, welcome back to San Antonio Living. Before we get into our pet pal, I wanted to show you guys a story that came to us this morning. Actually, it's here on the Today Show website is where we found it. These are two dogs out of Atlanta. This is Kayla and Kira, and these two dogs were scheduled for euthanization. They were going to be put down later that day, and this photo was taken of them hugging. It was posted on social media, and within hours, I think it was just 2 hours, they were saved and adopted, and now they get to live a long, happy dog life. And this story, of course, it touches at home with me because this is the reason why I have pet pals. It's not only an issue in Atlanta, but here in San Antonio, we have overpopulation of doggies running the streets, in the shelters, and so that's the reason we have pet pals on San Antonio Living. And I want to introduce you to today's pet pal because this is Fancy, and Fancy needs a home.
I love
just
Fancy.
Like those dogs got homes.
Look at Fancy's eyelashes. She reminds me of you with your little eyelashes, Alanna.
My eyelashes are fake. Hers are real.
Oh, she's so sweet. This is the perfect pet.
Okay, this is Fancy. Fancy is a year and a half, and she is 35 pounds. And you're probably wondering, why is her name Fancy? She's giving you a side eye now, but if you get a good look at her eyes, one is a different color.
Oh, sweetie.
And so she has fancy eyes. She's
does.
coming to us from SNPSA, and she needs a home right now. She's in foster care, but this is what we do know about her. Her foster mom has trained Fancy to run with her. So if you need a jogging partner, Fancy is ideal for you. Fancy is house trained. Fancy is crate trained. Here's one thing though, if you have a cat at home, that probably isn't a good idea. She probably needs a home without
Hi, little mama.
Without cats. She's just tired. She's like, I'm still a baby.
Oh,
just
I
let me
love
sleep
her.
Here. So she's obviously a great dog. She's still very young, and so she can still very trainable. But all the things that I think that would have difficulty training, like being house trained, she's already trained.
That's so important.
It really is.
Oh, yes, that's right. I talk about you like that. I know. I said your house.
You're like a little dog whisperer right now. What's up with that?
I'll tell you what, I really love this little dog. Fancy needs a home. And the reason that Alanna does this is to bring awareness about some of the pets that are out there that have been, you know, in foster homes or shelters for a long time. They often don't get noticed, like those little puppies. But I'll tell you what, why need a puppy when you can have Fancy?
That's what I'm saying. I
Look
know.
at
But
you.
puppies, they will always get adopted. And I promise you guys, I will bring some puppies on. But I always like to give love to the older dogs that get overlooked. But before I give you some more information, another event happening this weekend. Maybe Fancy isn't for you. Maybe you have a cat at home. SNPSA is also having an event this Saturday at PetSmart at the Forum from 10 to 2. It's another adoption event. Fancy will also be there if Fancy doesn't get a call today. So that's another opportunity for you to find a forever loving family companion. So
Fancy.
yeah, guys, that's
She's
Fancy.
She's like, I'm showing you my best side right there. Look at me. I'm real fancy.
All right, well, Fancy will be with us all hour long. Hopefully she'll get a home.
So cute. I love it. All right. She's going to hang out. She's just hanging. Don't go away because coming up we're going to share a study that reveals the top 10 things that are making us fat. But first, Carolyn is helping us break into a sweat. We're going to show you how to feel healthy all summer long. Oh, yes, little mama. Oh, yes.